your questions can be directed to any one of us for as long as it concerns the party that they represent. If it concerns today's activity, that is our concern about the arrest of Gambians who were protesting, the issue of the disposal of Jammeh's assets, then those questions could be directed to me, and I will answer on their behalf. If I feel that any one of them could also come in and answer, I would yield the floor to that person to answer. We also have to be mindful of the fact that today is a Friday, and we have to observe the Jummah prayers, so we should bear that in mind for the purposes of time. And with that introduction, allow me to read out this statement. We, the undersigned leadership of the below-mentioned opposition political parties in the Gambia, we stand united in solemn solidarity with the courageous youths of our nation. Our collective voice, representing the diverse political landscape of our country, is raised in unison to condemn in the strongest terms the unwarranted arrest of peaceful protesters and to demand their immediate and unconditional release. Of the uphold the fundamental democratic principles enshrined in our Constitution and to respect the inalienable rights of our people. The recent revelations regarding the disposal of assets belonging to the former president, as highlighted in the Republic's news article, have shaken the nation's conscience. These assets, integral to the nation's wealth, were disposed of without public knowledge or consent, raising urgent questions about government transparency and accountability. The public's demand for the release of the government paper detailing the nature, sale, and beneficiaries of these assets over governments. The youth, in their patriotic fervor, attempted to exercise the constitutional right to peaceful assembly by applying for a police permit to protest lawfully. The government's denial of this permit and the arrest of these young citizens represent a significant affront to our democratic ideals. Section 25(1)(d) of the 1997 Constitution of the Gambia guarantees every citizen the right to freedom of assembly and association, a fundamental pillar of our democracy. As the opposition, we are the custodians of the aspirations of Gambians who yearn for a just and transparent society. The youths who protested are not agitators, but embodiments of hope for a Gambia that respects the will of the people. Their detention is unjust, or it's an injustice, and we will not stand idly by while their rights are violated. And we demand the following: immediate release of all arrested youths whose only offense was demanding accountability. To respect the constitutional rights, including the right to peaceful protest and freedom of expression. Transparency regarding the assets of the former president, with detailed reports on their sale and buyers. Meaningful dialogue between the government and stakeholders, including youth and civil society, to address public grievances. The path of repression leads to division and unrest. The Gambia we envision is one where every voice is heard and valued. The detained youths are patriots, reminding us of our democratic obligations. Their freedom is non-negotiable. Continuing down this path risks not only international condemnation and isolation, but also the erosion of our democratic fabric and the loss of trust in our government. To the people of the Gambia, we pledge our unwavering commitment to our struggle for justice and transparency. We urge the international community to support our democratic aspirations. The opposition will tirelessly advocate for the rights of every Gambian and demand accountability from those in power, fostering a Gambia that reflects the dreams of its people and upholds the principles of justice and transparency. That is the statement I was authorized to read, and the document was signed by the representatives of all the parties. Before I yield the floor, I just also want to recognize the presence of security officers. I see that they are busy writing notes. We would provide the full copy of our statement signed by all the parties. We are here doing what the laws of this country have allowed us to do, and we do it fearlessly. Whether security officers are present or not, we would always abide by the law, but we also recognize the fact that as Gambians in this country, we have a right to do what the law has mandated us to do, and we cannot be intimidated, we cannot be scared. Thank you very much.